It's a shame, but it's better probably than doing nothing. Although I'm having to tell myself that. Hello and welcome to the vlog. It's the weekend and we're going to introduce you to the wonderful world of virtual race running. So in the next couple of hours, Rowan is going to run a half marathon, and then tomorrow evening I'm going to run a 10k, and we'll bring you highlights and explanations here on the vlog. Do you say anything before you go?
Well, I can't go yet because I'm still waiting for my watch to get onto to beep and say that it's ready. So yeah, it's the summer, can you believe it? It's the summer and it's cold, but actually it's quite good that it's cold because running a half marathon when it's hot is pretty tough, so it's okay that it's cold today, as long as it doesn't suddenly pour with rain. It's ready.
So what is a virtual race? Unfortunately, it doesn't mean that the running happens virtually. Actual running is involved. But what it means is that you are collecting your time via a smartwatch or an application on your mobile phone, and you're submitting that on the internet to the race leaders.
Check that it knows where you are and then go.
Start.
It knows where you are. Start.
Yeah. So when I press start, now it's going. Yeah, GPS signal acquired.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you start going and I'll come behind you.
Normally what would happen at these races, which we've stuck a couple of them on the vlog, you wear a number. On the number there's a chip on the start and the finish, and at a control point or two around the course there are sensors that pick up the chip, and that's what gives you your time. One of the downsides of a virtual race, and there are two downsides that I think, three, let's say three. First downside, there's no refreshment points because you're just running on the roads that you normally train on, and especially when you run a half marathon you need to be able to have a drink at some point. So I will be reappearing at various points during Rowan's run this morning with water and gels and stuff for her, and she will do the same for me tomorrow on the 10k. Second downside of a virtual race is that you're running on your own. Psychologically it's a lot harder to run on your own when you're running in a big group like 1,000 people. There's always someone you can pick up and follow along with, someone who's going to just that little bit faster than you that can encourage you on, so that's more of a challenge. Third downside is just the whole feel of being at an exciting event, and obviously there's no fanfare this morning, there's no one playing Eye of the Tiger over a big PA system or Jump or whatever else it is that they always play at these events. So that kind of like, oh, I'm at an event and I've got a race packet and I've got a new t-shirt to wear and there's some cool stuff, like there's none of that vibe. So maybe that's good. It's all about the dedication to actually just getting out there and pounding the pavement. Who knows? But yeah, those are my three things that I think it's a shame, but it's better probably than doing nothing. Although I'm having to tell myself that. So I was thinking about, like, why is this in the vlog? It's in the vlog because we're doing it, and hopefully it's a little bit inspirational. But I found a photo the other day in the studio, and if I can find it again, this is it. Rowan with a mountain bike somewhere on a motocross course near where we used to live in the UK, and she is not happy. It's back from before we were married. Back then I was quite a good bike rider, if I'm allowed to say that about myself, and yeah, if you compare the two of us, I was the sort of more sporty, could ride for a long time, could go really far, was pretty competent, and she was the person who really struggled. Fast forward 20 something years and we're running and the tables have turned, and it's what I'm going to do tomorrow that's a big challenge is something that Rowan can and does do before breakfast, which is quite something. And I think it's a great story. I think making these videos are fun because I know there's people out there, I know who you are, who enjoy seeing me looking like hot, sweaty and incompetent, and it gives you joy, and I'm happy to be part of that process. But I also think it's an important thing. Like right now the whole world's in a situation where what was is probably not going to be what is going to be, and maybe the game's going to change from cycling to running, metaphorically for some of us. What I would say is the unlikely person, in this case Rowan, can be very good at the new thing if they just get their head down and put the work in. And the person who looked more likely, who doesn't get their head down and put the work in, gets left behind. And let that be a lesson to all of us. It's a literal lesson that I am living through in my running journey.
Just 1 kilometre left.
But I think it's a really important life lesson. Like, it's easy for us to go, oh, this person is good at this person is good at that, they're going to do well. But when things change, maybe they're not, because maybe they don't apply themselves in the new situation to do what's necessary to be good at the new thing. So as everything around us is changing, just make sure you got your head down, you're putting the work in. You don't have to be exceptionally talented, you don't have to be the person that people are looking at going, yeah, they're the one who's going to do really well at this. You just have to be committed and not give up. And Rowan's really proved that with the running, and I think that should be a lesson to all of us. So enjoy the lesson and enjoy the rest of this running vlog.
You can stop whenever you want now. I've done it. It was really good. I think it might be my second fastest time. I felt pretty good the whole time, which is cool, because the last time I did a half marathon it was really, really tough. So yeah, I did it.
What kind of time?
I think it was 2 hours 9 minutes and 50 seconds, but that was I went over, just over half marathon.
Yeah.
You have to for those virtual races. You have to do 21.3 instead of 21.1. So
yeah, a tale of two running races in which Rowan ran a personal best yesterday on her half marathon, and then as a warm down ran with me as I did my worst 10k of the 3 that I've done. But I haven't run 10k since October last year. The furthest I've done since then was 5k in Split in February. So I can't complain, I can still run, and I just hope all the pains in my legs are merely temporary things and not sign of further injury. So I think that's probably more than enough for this vlog. Thanks very much for watching. Did give us a thumbs up for running, good or bad, and yeah, leave a comment or a question if you want to know more. My eyes right now are really stinging with sweat, which is why I'm probably pulling funny faces. Yeah, do remember that together we do very sweaty adventures, and we'll see you next time.